Hello everyone and welcome to the next step in our USB housing tutorial. This is part 3 where we're going to show you how to insert an indent into one of the sides of our housing for a name tag. Okay, so in our last tutorial we created the hole for the USB to slide into, and you can see that we've created this hole that's going to be the exact length it needs to be to allow the USB end to be sticking out so they can plug in. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate to the top here, and I'm going to make an indent at the top surface here so that a name tag can be laser cut out and stuck in here so we can give this USB a name. So first thing I'm going to do is, after rotating around to that top face, is I'm going to go click on Sketch, in the Sketch tab, go Sketch, and I'm going to select the face that I want to draw on. Okay, now it does like to do this little rotate thing, alright, so now my hole is on the right, that's okay. If you rotate around and you want to get it back to front on, just press the space bar, click on that front face there, or this one's saying it's the back face, but that's okay. And then from here, what we're going to do is we're going to draw a rectangle. Okay, so we've already selected that this is the surface we're going to draw on, drawing a rectangle, and I'm just going to draw it anywhere in the middle here. Okay. Now, on your task sheet, I have given you the dimensions of how big your name tag and indent need to be. Alright, so what I suggest you do is you have a look at your task sheet, and you'll find that the length of your name tag needs to be 18 millimeters. The height or width of your name tag needs to be 12. Alright. And then the depth or thickness needs to be 2 millimeters, which we'll get to in a moment's time. But now that I've got my name tag sort of indent drawn here, and it's the right length and width, I need to position this in a place that I'm happy with. All right. Now, you could just deselect Smart Dimensions and just click and drag it into place wherever you're happy. But as I've said before, Mr. Letton is a bit of a perfectionist. And so what I like to do is put it directly in the middle. So how we can do that is we can measure, if we can't remember, the length of our housing and the width of our housing, so we know where we can find the middle. So I can go to Evaluate, click on Measure, and this is all within the same sketch here. Now, it's highlighted my sketch because that is what the last thing was selected. I don't want to measure my sketch, so I'm just going to select that. It's going to let me... Okay, so select off into the distance here, and it will deselect these lines here. What I want to do is I just want to figure out what's the length of this line here. And as soon as I click on it, it tells me, okay, this is 19.7 millimeters in length, all right? Or in this case, the width of our housing. And I click off into the distance again, it deselects it. If I can select the top or bottom line, it's a little bit off the screen, zoom out, and it gives me 24.8. All right, here's where I'm going to do a little bit of math, okay? But again, SOLIDWORKS can do this for us, so let me show you. This is 24.8, this is 18. So I'm going to deselect my measuring tool, remembering this is 24.8. I'm going to go over to Sketch, Smart Dimension, and I'm going to say from here to here, so from edge to edge, all right, I want to put it right in the middle from left to right. At the moment, it's 3.21 millimeters from the edge. I'm going to change that. I'm going to click on that. Okay, I'm going to type in what my total length was for my housing, which was 24.8, I believe. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to minus the 18 millimeters, that is the length of my name tag. So I'm going to minus that 18. Okay, that's going to give me the remainder amount of space, both on the left and the right combined. We need to even that evenly across both sides. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put in a divide or /2. Okay, let's see what it comes up with. Okay, that did not work. All right. Now, I know why that didn't work. And those that are some mathematicians in the class might also figure out why they didn't work. If I double click on that again, it's just going to give me the number. So I need to type in this equation again. So I'm going to go 24.8, all right, minus 18. Now, whatever the result of that is, I need to divide by 2. So I actually need to put this equation here in brackets. All right, so I'm going to put that into brackets there. Then I'm going to say /2 or divide by 2. Now if I hit enter, it's brought that 15 millimeters down to 3.4. Okay. And now if I double check by clicking on this one and this one, you can see 3.4, 3.4 on both sides, meaning that's directly in the middle. Okay. So I'm going to hit escape because I don't want to over dimension my part here. So I'm going to do the exact same for top and bottom now. So it's going to be in the very middle of my housing. So let's have a look. We're going to go to evaluate measure, and I'm going to select this one. It is 19.7. Hit escape. Now I'm going to go over to sketch, smart dimension, and let's do the bottom this time. This one and this one. All right, I want to tell it to be so far away from the edge. It's currently 3.71. I know that my housing's total width, all right, is 19.7. And I need to minus the width of my name tag, which is 12. All right. Now I've got to remember to put this equation in brackets. There we go. And then we can put in the divide by 2 or /2 because we need to divide that the answer to that equation by 2 to evenly split it across both sides. I'm going to hit enter. That gives me 3.85. So again, to check it, click on that side, 3.85, perfect. I'm going to hit escape, and now you can see there are no blue lines, just black lines, meaning I cannot move this rectangle anywhere. Click and drag, nope, not moving. It's locked into place, and I know for certain that it's dead in the middle. From here, all right, we just need to make that indent. So we're going to go over to our features tab now, as we're going to be going from drawing 2D shapes into manipulating 3D shapes. We're going to extrude cut, and we're going to extrude cut at 2 mil. That is the thickness of our name tag, or a little bit less than that. But we're going to extrude cut at 2 mil. So I'm going to put in 2 and enter. All right, you can see now that it does cut in a bit, but if we rotate it around, you can see it doesn't cut in past the wall, which is what we want. So 2 mil, click on the tick to confirm, and there we have it. We have an indent ready for a laser cut name tag to be stuck into place. All right, and that concludes this part of the tutorial. Thanks, guys.